All right, I have a story to tell y'all about how I almost started a fire. Okay, yeah, well, let's just talk about it. So we have an air purifier in our house that kind of, tells us when something's not right. So when I'm cooking, it'll kind of go down, If I'm doing my flat iron, if we're ironing clothes, whatever, it'll go down. So I get home from work, I go feed my quelly birds in the garage, and then I go on about my business because, when I get home, there's kind of like a mental checklist that I have to like get through the things, okay? Well, as I'm going through my stuff, like 30 minutes passes since I've been home, and I'm looking at the air purifier and it's going down and down and down. And then it's like at 50%, and I'm like, something's not right. It started to smell like barbecue, okay? Well, I go look around because I'm like, something's not right. Did I leave something on? What is going on? Why is the air purifier going down? So I go to the garage, and the whole garage is full of smoke. And I'm like, why? The heat lamp. Yeah, let me tell you something about them heat lamps. The heat lamp, when I went to feed the birds and make sure they had water, I put the heat lamp too close to the wood. We have this little wood cover over top of the brooder situation, and it was touching it and it started to smoke. So much so that the thing was melting and like sap was coming out of it. I'm like, huh? Sap was coming out of it, dropping on the birds, ashes was dropping. I was like, whoa. I immediately poured water on the little part, and I opened the garage so it could air out a little bit, but it smelled like barbecue in there for like 2 weeks. Oh, and I keep forgetting to mention the most like crazy part about the whole story. I was in the house minding my business while all of this was going on, and I believe it was the Holy Spirit telling me it would be a shame if all of these birds died because of a fire. And I was like, what? I need to go check on birds. That's what made me see it. I'm telling y'all, I pray over my home. I'm telling y'all, if I wouldn't have heard that, I wouldn't have checked on them birds. I would have just been like, oh, it smells like barbecue. All of our smoke detectors are unplugged. And I used a heat lamp for all of my chicks. Like when I raised chicks last year, this year, the quail, I always use a heat lamp. And I know a lot of people are so against heat lamps and they use those brooder heat plates, but I just didn't like it because they have to like get up on it and whatever. I felt like heat lamps heated better to me. But I still see, why people say they're unsafe and they don't like to use them, but I've always liked to use them. I don't know. We'll see if I use them again next season. I doubt I will. I don't